Let's deep dive into the geography of power to uncover why a passport can be the world's most unequal privilege. Let's explore this unseen force shaping our world. We often talk about the luck of the draw in life, but few realize just how much of our destiny is decided by a seemingly simple document, our passport. It's a silent lottery ticket, dictating our freedom before we even take our first breath. Consider this. In 2025, a Singapore passport grants visa-free access to 193 countries. Compare that to a passport from Afghanistan, Syria, or Somalia, which opens fewer than 30 borders. That's a stark difference in global mobility. This isn't just about paperwork, it's about destiny. The color and stamps on your passport silently dictate what you can see, learn, earn, and even dream. It's a fundamental aspect of life that many take for granted. We often focus on wealth inequality, but mobility inequality is arguably even more defining. Where you are born can silently dictate your life's trajectory, impacting every aspect from personal growth to economic opportunity. This disparity in movement isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a foundational element of modern life, creating vast differences in opportunity and access based purely on one's birthplace. Your passport is the most powerful piece of technology most people will ever own. It's a global permission slip that decides how free your life can be, granting or denying access to experiences and opportunities. So what exactly makes some passports more powerful than others? It's a complex interplay of factors, not just random chance. Diplomatic trust is paramount. Countries with stable governance and strong trade ties are rewarded with open doors. Economic leverage also plays a huge role. A stronger economy means more valuable travelers. Geopolitical alliances significantly shape visa agreements, following trade routes and defense treaties rather than empathy. A NATO handshake, for instance, can be worth more than 1 billion individual dreams. We often perceive borders as barriers keeping people out, but in reality, they actively work to keep opportunity unevenly distributed across the globe. A Singaporean can board a plane to almost anywhere on impulse, while an Afghan needs months of forms, sponsorships, and luck just to visit a neighboring country. This creates a deeply unequal landscape. Ironically, the passports with the least access often belong to nations with the youngest, hungriest populations. These are the very people who could benefit most from global travel, education, and exchange, yet they are the most restricted. When we zoom out, passport rankings become maps of trust and trauma, reflecting centuries of colonial hierarchies, migration fears, and post-war alliances frozen into bureaucracy. Europe dominates because its systems defined the rules of movement, while Asia rose due to stability and investment. Africa and parts of the Middle East remained stuck in suspicion loops, punished for instability they didn't always create. Every border control booth is a mirror of global history. If freedom is the ability to choose your own path, then most of humanity still rents its freedom. A visa can decide who you love, where you work, or how much of the world you're allowed to touch. A visa is more than just a sticker. It's a gatekeeper to personal autonomy and global engagement, a stark reminder of the limitations placed on so many. However, in an age of remote work, digital citizenship, and nomad visas, new cracks are forming in the old wall of passports. The question is whether we'll widen them or seal them again with fear. Ultimately, a passport isn't just a document. It's a silent lottery ticket that profoundly impacts one's life chances and opportunities. If luck decided yours, the least you can do is use it, not for escape, but for empathy. Recognize the privilege and understand its implications for others. Because the true measure of freedom isn't how many countries you can enter, it's how many people you can help move forward. Let's wish towards a world where mobility is a right, not a privilege.